The origins of Halloween stretch back over 2,000 years to the ancient Celtic festival known as Samhain, celebrated by the Celts people who inhabited what is now Ireland, the United Kingdom, and northern France. Samhain marked the end of the harvest and the onset of winter, a period symbolized by darkness, cold, and death. For these early Europeans, life and nature were deeply intertwined, and they viewed this seasonal transition as a powerful time when the veil between the living and the dead was at its thinnest. On the night of October 31st, the Celts believed the spirits of the deceased could return to Earth, wandering freely and potentially causing mischief, such as damaging crops or spreading illness. To safeguard themselves, the Celts ignited enormous bonfires to ward off these spirits, also honoring the gods by offering crops and animals in hope of divine protection through the winter. Costumes were another form of protection. People disguised themselves in animal skins and other garments, hoping to blend in with the spirits and avoid harm. Beyond protection, Samhain was also a time of community bonding, feasts, and celebrations, blending respect for the past with anticipation for the future. It symbolized both life and death, a reminder of nature's cycle. The Celts also practiced divination on this night, seeking insights from Druid priests to help guide their community through the coming months. As the Roman Empire spread, it brought its own customs, which intermingled with Celtic traditions. The Roman festivals of Feralia, to honor the dead, and a second festival to celebrate Pomona, the goddess of fruit and trees, merged with Samhain. Over time, these pagan traditions blended further with Catholic practices, forming what we recognize today as Halloween. In 609 AD, Pope Boniface IV established All Saints' Day, a day to honor Christian martyrs, moving it to November 1st to coincide with Samhain. By the 9th century, the Church added All Souls' Day on November 2nd to commemorate all the faithful departed, aligning Christian and pagan practices further. But what about Halloween's connection to the supernatural? The Bible clearly warns against engaging in practices related to witchcraft, sorcery, or spirit communication. Deuteronomy 18:10-12 emphasizes this, warning that these acts are abominable to God. With Halloween rooted in ancient beliefs in spirits and the supernatural, we might ask ourselves as Christians, should we participate in a festival with these origins?
While Halloween has transformed over centuries, becoming commercialized, family-oriented, and often stripped of its darker roots, its connection to the supernatural remains. The holiday's popularity has also coincided with a noticeable rise in occult practices and pagan belief systems in recent years. For instance, in the US, the number of practicing witches has surged, growing from 8,000 in 1990 to about 1.5 million by 2018, surpassing even certain mainstream Protestant denominations. Should this rising interest in witchcraft concern Christians? The Bible calls us to be set apart for God, 1 Peter 1:16, cautioning us against embracing practices associated with paganism. Halloween may seem like harmless fun, but for some, its association with spirits, death, and the occult presents a spiritual conflict. At the same time, many people, including some Christians, argue that Halloween is now a cultural celebration rather than a religious one. For them, it's an opportunity for community engagement, fun costumes, and trick-or-treating with family and friends. The Bible doesn't specifically mention Halloween, so some Christians see it as a matter of personal conviction, guided by Romans 14:5-6, which reminds us that each should be fully convinced in their own mind about observing certain days. So here's the ultimate question as a follower of Christ. Can you celebrate Halloween in a way that truly honors God? Can we, as believers, participate in something that traces its origins back to practices opposed to God's teachings? Personally, I've decided that I cannot. My family and church choose not to participate in Halloween, mindful of its historical roots and associations. But what about you? What does Halloween mean to you? Have you considered its origins and what it represents spiritually? Let us know in the comments below if you choose to celebrate Halloween, and why or why not. Also, don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts, and subscribe for more discussions about faith, history, and the choices we face in our daily lives. If you found this video insightful, please share it to spark a conversation in your community. Let's bring awareness to the origins of our traditions and make informed decisions together.